Panic attacks used to last, if I get them, there's, hours and hours of shaking and, sick. Now, the last few times I've been able to pull myself out of it. I try to stay as present as I can because I think anxiety is, worried about what's coming. Just remember that it's just a feeling, it's gonna pass. A lot of the time it's hard though because my brain is like, this is so silly. I'm not actually scared about anything, but my body's like, yes you are. Hey, I'm Carla Wehbe and I'm here at Happy to talk about my upcoming single and a bunch of shows that I have coming up. It was last year. I flew up to Brisbane to do a couple of days with Kon Kersting, who I think is amazing. Never met him before, so this was like our first interaction. Yeah, so we had a couple of days, and on one of the days, I think it was a Holly Humberstone, so I don't usually give references, but I had been listening to that song and I was like, I think something in this world would be really cool and it's a little bit different to what I've been doing. And he loved it, and so we just started playing around with some chords. I didn't have the concept prior to the session, but I had at the time been experiencing some anxiety, and so I was like, I don't want to just write a song about my anxiety and make it so obvious. I came up with a concept that was kind of like an open letter to my anxiety, but I wrote it in a way that makes it sound like I just really hate this person that I'm speaking to, So it's like I wrote a song about someone that I absolutely despise, but it's about my anxiety, but I don't mention anxiety at all in the song. Yeah, it's called You Make Me Sick. Because when I do experience anxiety, it's like, intense, like I feel like I'm gonna throw up, I'm over it, I don't want it anymore, I've worked on and been able to heal a lot of that, so my panic attacks used to last. If I get them, there's hours and hours of shaking and sick. Now, the last few times I've been able to pull myself out of it. I think it was a couple months ago maybe. I got asked if I could write an open verse to Teddy Swims' song, and I hadn't heard it, so I had to listen to it and then try and write something. And it wasn't, my regular style of music, so it was a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I came up with something, didn't think anything of it, posted it, and then after a little bit, I called my manager. I was like, hey, this thing's kind of, it's doing well on TikTok. It's kind of taking off a little bit, and then it just kind of took off. And then he was coming to Australia, and I got asked if I could come into the TikTok headquarters to film some stuff with him. I was like, yeah, that's so cool. Met him, what a legend. He's so sweet, so amazingly talented. And from that interaction, I heard from someone that he sings, Still the One by Shania Twain. And that's one of my favorite songs. And then, had that left, and I said to my manager, I wonder if there's any way that they'd be open to me singing that song with him, on his tour. And then my manager was like, well, we can only ask. So I asked them, and then they were like, hell yeah, let's do it. And I was like, what the hell? This is so cool. Yeah, and then, a couple of days later, I was on stage at the Enmore Theatre with him. Yeah. So it was crazy. So my band and I are part of South by, and it's really cool to be part of the first, one in the country. I did have a band previously, and then just for, various reasons, I had to look for another band. I, thought long and hard about the new people in my band, and I'm so excited to be playing with these new people. One of them is one of my best friends. She's also an amazing artist, Charlie Collins. Yeah, and then drummer Charlie Kirthy, he's incredible, he's also MD. And then another guitarist she's just a shredder, she's amazing. So it's Kristen. They're all space cowboys in their own little way, I'm so excited to be going on my first ever headline tour with my band. I've only played one little headline show before, and that was a couple years ago. So I'm just so excited because fans come out to little headlines and sorry, not headlines. They come out to support shows that I play and little acoustic sets, but they've never seen my band, full set, full band, just playing all my stuff.
Awesome, man. Okay, well, thanks so much, Carla,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Great to see you again and great to chat.
Yeah, likewise.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Legend. In 2017, I had the crazy idea to start a clothing label. But I basically just want to design stuff that I would love to wear, so it started from that. I think it'll be early next year, because I'm hoping to get a partner for it. So I'm looking if you know anyone.